Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be reviewing Redlight Roleplay version 2. There is a lot of markers in this particular server. The last video that I made a couple months ago, which was to specify 5-6 months ago, was in February, and it was a Kevin roleplay sort of zombie server. I really liked that server and it's improved over the last couple of months, which I may give another further review, which might be a part 2 to that. But today we're going to be reviewing Redlight Roleplay version 2. This is a kind of economy type of server, which won't necessarily be full roleplay, etc. But we're here to review it. We're here to see what we're going to expect. And this is just my own opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm sure to have some discussions with you in the comments below. Yeah. So thank you so much for getting into this video. I just hope you enjoy the rest. Okay, so I just joined this server, the Discord server. Obviously this isn't part of the review, however we're just going to see what it's like. So the verification, to verify your account, go to the modding. This is as well my account. So you've been verified. And here is the servers. So we've kind of got a sort of, it looks alright. I'm not gonna fully say that it looks massively perfect. There's a lot of channels that you can access. It does look nice though with the sort of emojis and that, and it makes it very neat. Nothing really here that I think is hugely bad or anything like that. Anything that's negative. But yeah, it looks alright. There's logs. There's Discord rules. Not many Discord rules, but I guess enough that can cover the server. And then obviously server rules, which are in that document, and we will just have a quick look as well. Okay, so this is the server rules, this is more important for myself. So of course, it's very important that we know what these are. So obviously, I'm not going to read them all. So it's pretty much quite basic. Green zones, yeah. So I'm guessing green zone is like a place of immunity. Which kind of protects you, but you can't use it to your advantages. So there's quite a few rules. Obviously using it's quite basic. OC, much more different things which kind of help the server out. Lots and lots of rules. I do think, however, this is very, very big, and I guess there's a lot of rules, or a lot of sections. But what we're going to do is we're just going to dive in. We're going to see how the staff reacts to, not myself breaking rules of course, but we're just going to see how staff is, and other sorts of factors that we actually review on as well. But yeah, let's get straight into the server. Okay, so we are now in the server. We are going to create our character. So I'm just going to make a random name, Jake West. Date of birth, we'll just make it simple, 2000, month 11, so 11th of November 2000. So I can see that I can't really see my character as such. That there I can. Oh, and I somehow can't edit. We just have to wait for a shutdown now, or a complete shutdown. So after multiple tries and multiple goes with all sorts of different problems, I've managed to finally get a male character, and now be able to actually properly customize. I mean, this server so far is doing well, I would say, in the aspects of commands and things. So as you can see, I am narrating over this part of the video. Personally, I like this menu which is shown currently. It's very nice for the player when you try to customize them and that. And as you can see, I'm trying to make a theme for my character which kind of fits into this sort of roleplay. So then I decide on picking the dealership that I need to go to because I want to buy a vehicle and not have to walk around. I then take a very long trip towards to the dealership. I mean, it's not that long, but in walking distance, it feels absolutely exhausting. So we then arrived at the dealership. I was surprised with the small portion of vehicles that was in this dealership. However, you know, I guess because this dealership looked quite luxury and posh, that these vehicles had to be so freaking expensive as well. So I only started with 750,000, so I only afforded that allergy, however you want to pronounce it, which was $200,000. Which was pretty nice as well. But as you can see here, I'm just trying to look at these different vehicles. I then decide on picking this one, of course, because this was the only one. Testing it out a bit. Really nice speed. I did try to follow some traffic laws. However, I realized further on that not many people were actually following this, which I do kind of develop and explain at the end of this video. And I explain throughout basically the whole of my categories which are important to this review. Of course, while I'm here, I did go into the gun store and check out everything that it provided for me. This was very nice. I liked the way that they kind of customized this place. A little, not really much change to the original gun store, the vanilla gun store, but you know, obviously as you can see from the menu, so many guns at so high prices. So I decided to buy a pistol, which is very nice and effective. I also look at the vests, which are also useful, but I didn't decide to buy that. So I was getting closer and closer to a lower budget. I then head back into my vehicle with other different players shouting and stuff, but you can see around me in the surroundings how they just park their vehicles or jumping over. They don't really care, and this is part of why at the end you will see what I rated this server overall. You know, I just feel it's quite out open, and obviously, as you can see, there's no AI at all, which I also mentioned at the end. But you know, of course, there's lots of rules, and not many of them are being actually followed, which is why staff do ask you to kind of place in report tickets for certain players, which, you know, do rule breaking. And of course, this is a big issue probably for this server. And you know, as I say, one of the rules that we saw right at the last point of one of them clips earlier, which was looking at the rules in the document server, the Google Docs, we saw that, you know, there was a rule called unrealistic driving, which I've seen quite frequently, even off recording in this server. So it surprised me. But as we are now in Grove Street, I am kind of just looking around, trying to see what there is, what it can, you know, provide you, this server, and what can expand the roleplay. As you see over here as well, there's some like white check markers. I then did crash my vehicle, sadly, but you can see that there's some like purple markers, whatever it is, which I do check out. And basically, you can, I think, buy the property or something like that, or rent it out or something. So then I head back into the vehicle. I head off towards other places which provide you, other sorts of role play, which is important. This section, which I do go through as well, which also was something that we saw from the rules, was the green zone, which are kind of an immunity area, but you shouldn't actually take it to your advantage, just because obviously if you do, then you're also breaking other rules too. I then arrive at the police station, checking to see if there's any police officers in the back. But yeah, overall, I was just trying to see if there was any officers around, police officers. So then I'd park in front instead. And then I thought, why not explore this wonderful place, in which I wanted to see if they added anything nice into it. I do have a little sneaky look in the back to see what the menu's like for the clothing. But as from my knowledge, I know that the application, you do need to apply for it to actually get this job. And and then the game crashes, and that was wonderful. So after that horrible crash, game server crash, it was due to the fact they had to reset the server, so it wasn't really a game crash. However, I was just robbed over at that store, which I can't point. There you go, right over there. Well, I wasn't really robbed. It was more a hostage situation in which I was taken hostage. So very interesting. I didn't even get that on record, so I'm very sad about that. But basically, I was in that store and a guy kept me as hostage. So I kind of had to just stay there until the police came, in which he wanted demands to leave for 5 seconds, and and then basically they've chased after him. I've seen some of the driving and other sorts of things on the lines of LSPD. It's not too bad. This is I can't open this. It's very sad. Let's go over here. It'd be very nice to see what I can do. Is it underneath? Very interesting. Skyrim 1. What's this? Oh, okay. Let's get back to back to land. So I don't know how to spawn a vehicle. However, when I try to spawn one, it doesn't let me. The data didn't save on my character as well. It seemed like my weapons that I bought earlier wasn't saved, as you can see. I'm still unarmed. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go to a store, and I'm just going to see what I can do, really. So I'm just going to come over here.
Sir.
Hello.
Is it the same? Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I'm just walking past. Sorry. Okay, can I get inside here? Yes, I can. So, I wonder if I can try and transfer some of the... Is there any place where I can actually transfer money? No. Okay, so that's a bank. That's a garage, public garage. I personally don't know why I'm walking so much distance. Let me just get all the way over to here, which is here. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I managed to get it back. It was in my garage, which was very nice. So we are just gonna take it out for a ride. We're gonna see what we can do. However, my guns are still gone. I am so odd to be in this area, just the way I'm dressed and everything. Hello.
What's up?
You alright?
What?
You good?
I'm smooth. You good?
Yeah. Just seeing what you want, seeing what you got.
What you mean seeing what I got?
Have you got anything good?
For sale?
Yeah,
What you looking for?
really anything. Anything to keep my mind off things.
I'll let my boy inside this house. You got everything you need.
Alright, okay. What type of stuff?
Hey man, you asking too many questions. You the police?
Nah. Oh
You
shit.
sure?
Nah, I'm good. I'm just a normal guy. Trying to live his life.
A fancy guy like yourself in a suit like that isn't usually around these type of parts.
I know, right? But that's how I get to these parts. Because I'm from a rich area.
Hold up.
I think someone's trying to get into your vehicle. He went around the corner. Oh, he's here. He's hiding in your trunk.
Oh, nah, bro, that was
Shit.
a glitch. Nah, it's not.
Whoa.
Stop moving.
It's this
Put your
guy.
hands up. Put your hands up.
Bro,
I saw him in your
got the
trunk.
Wrong guy, bro.
Nah, nigga.
I saw him in your
Nah,
trunk.
I seen you reaching. I seen you reaching from our
black
car.
brother like this, bro. Like,
Man, I'm sorry, man. Man, you was about to attempt. Make it. You trying to make it. Look, I'm gonna do you like this, man. Since you a brother.
yeah.
I'm gonna stall you out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stall you out, my guy.
Oh shoot. Okay, thanks, bro. Go to the dealership real quick.
Okay, so I've come to a conclusion with everything that I've seen and just generally the roleplay experience and me playing at least 20 to 30 minutes of this game. It is hard in some servers to find a lot of good roleplay, and obviously this is why I like to review these sorts of servers and get a feel of them and kind of just give that opinion out there for all of you guys to see that as well. So from everything that I've kind of viewed and kind of verified, I'm gonna just overall start just giving you my opinions on this server. So Redlight Roleplay I've heard a couple of times from different people. Some people have said it's great and it's fantastic. It's also a good server for having, let's say, lots of money and just kind of having some sort of economy system where you're able to earn money by doing different things. It's really nice. It does take time, however, if you're with your friends or with anyone else, you're able to enjoy the game more quickly and be able to get through it more quickly. If you're on your own, like myself, it's a little bit boring and not as fun due to the fact everyone is spread out. So to start off, the first category that I will talk about is the roleplay quality. So personally, I saw everything, and as I was saying, there's a lot of people that it was spaced out. It wasn't exactly. I would have liked to see some maybe AI involved, maybe some AI cars. Would have made it a little bit more, I guess, busier. But at the same time, I guess if you've got that many people on a server like this, you probably don't want AI. As it may cause multiple issues. But I do think that would be a very nice feature to just kind of implement, like a lot of other servers have got AI in their servers. And it's just, overall, like it's the big issue about kind of being with your friends and actually doing some roleplay with your mates instead of being on your own and trying to find the role plays. It's very hard to actually find role play in these sorts of servers. So personally, myself, I'm going to give roleplay quality out of 10. And it's going to have to be a 7 really, due to the fact, you can have some nice role play. I personally did a hostage situation where I was the hostage, and it wasn't too bad, the role play, but it could have been improved, and that's obviously not exactly the player's issue. It's mostly how the server approaches this sort of role play and what they want you to do, or what they expect from you, which isn't really high in this server, even though that's the approach when you enter the server. You have a list of rules and things to follow, yet not everyone follows it, which is why obviously you have staff teams. Now the next one, of course, is staff. And staff, I've personally seen managed in the community quite effectively. I have not really seen many of them, which you shouldn't really. They may be spectating. I don't know what their permissions are. Whatever it is, I personally think they've done a good job. I've seen a couple comments made by staff saying like, you need to make a support ticket, etc., etc., and they are helpful. I'm not gonna place this into this review, but the Discord server, the admins don't really take serious when people ask for help, but I'm not really reviewing the Discord server, I'm reviewing the FiveM server. So I would say that the admins, overall the staff team, I'm gonna have to give is an 8 out of 10. The next category that I will be rating is server scripts. Now there's so much involved in this group, well, not in this group, but this whole server. It's got so much involved, and I am very happy of what scripts they've added in. And clearly, the sort of buildings, the customized buildings, what you're able to do. There's so many commands. Yes, it's slightly complicated, and I'd be more appreciated if it'd be a bit more supportive if they could add in a bit more help guides towards that. But overall, I'm gonna have to say a 9 out of 10. Really good for the server script. And activities, what you're able to do, basically, it's like I said, it's towards the same as the server scripts really, but activities wise is what you can actually get involved in and be able to do. And with the server scripts, providing that support, I think for activities, it's there's a broad wide range of different ideas you can come up with. And personally, I think roleplay ideas can be expanded out. It's just about having other players support it as well and also follow it. But you're allowed to do quite a lot, buy your own kind of houses or garages, be able to actually start selling things and buying stuff, buying certain objects and that. And to be honest, you can do quite a lot of deals, drug deals, things like that with other players. So it's really nice to have that in place. So I'm going to have to say activities wise, 8 out of 10. So this is the total amount that you can see on your screen out of 40. And obviously that is also the amount which is either a really bad server from 0 to 10 points, 10 to 20 points being it's an okay server, and lastly 30 to 40 points, which means it is a great server. And this server is also a great server. Obviously, as I said, there would be a lot of improvements to make on this. I may have been slightly generous on the roleplay quality. My first instinct was entering the game and kind of seeing the impression from the players. It was kind of like a 5 out of 10. However, I thought 7 out of 10 just because I did see people trying to put in some role play. There was unrealistic driving, however, but overall it was a nice experience, and it's a good change of server to the other servers that I've seen before. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It does mean a lot. Of course, as I've said before, this is my own opinion. You don't have to agree with it, and I'm willing to speak to any of you in the comments below, and also see what your experiences was while in Redlight Roleplay. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.